329, the number of missing children in Virginia. 13-year-old Selena Salazar from Portsmouth has been missing since April 15th. She lived with her adopted mother, 2 brothers, and a sister. Selena's mother believes she was lured by someone online.
We had a nice night. We made a spaghetti dinner. We watched 2 movies. She was laughing and enjoying a family night with us, and then the next morning she was gone.
The reasons why children vanish vary. Search and Rescue Coordinator Mark Eggeman says many are considered runaways, and these cases normally resolve themselves.
When I look at missing children stats, a lot of them are back within a week. They may disappear for a couple of days, but they're back within a week.
In other cases, can be far more complicated to solve.
We see kids that are coerced and manipulated into taking off with a stranger, which is the most at-risk thing. That's the pipeline into sex trafficking.
84% of reported missing children come from high-density areas, including Northern Virginia, the Greater Richmond area, and Hampton Roads. Hampton Roads makes up 1/3 of those cases alone.
Once we get into the summer months, they tend to be less supervised. They tend to go missing more often in the summer. Then it kind of drops off as they go back to school. And then you get around the holidays and the numbers spike up a little bit again.
Investigators track missing children with the help of their cell phones and social media accounts, but that doesn't always guarantee leads.
I tried to check her accounts. That was like one of the first things I did while I was waiting for the officer, and she had deleted most of her accounts that I know about.
For law enforcement, they have to first figure out what apps are on the phone, and then they would have to subpoena each of those apps independently to try and find out, who they've been talking to or what may be on there. But in some cases, that information may be unattainable.
The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children is headquartered in Alexandria, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week since 1984. They provide resources to help locate missing children.
A missing child report is never closed here at the National Center until the child has been physically located, no matter how long it takes. And unfortunately, there's been cases on our books 30, 40, 50 years old.
All reports go directly to the call center. The description of the child and any information leading to where they could be is entered into the database and is assigned to a case manager. There's also forensic imaging, providing age progressions of children who have been missing longer than 2 years.
We always like to say that it just has to spark enough recognition in the person that might know that child to get them recovered. It doesn't have to be exact.
Artists use photos of the age the child went missing and of blood relatives to recreate the image, taking up to 8 hours to complete.
We will do an age progression every 2 years until the child turns 18, and then after that every 5 years.
Facial reconstructions are done on unidentified deceased children if DNA isn't a match, using morgue photos or skeletal remains. But despite advancements in technology, what can the community do to avoid a child's disappearance altogether?
It's just knowing where your kids are, talking to them. Who's your friends? Who are you hanging out with? And, where are you going?
Watching for changes in behavior and taking action can help keep your child from becoming another statistic.
At that point, somebody needs to be picking up the phone and reporting them missing. Sooner better than later.
For a list of resources, visit WTKR.com. I'm Aaliyah Hodges, News 3.